Hey everyone, it's Artie, and this is Salvador. He's great, and he knows it. Today in this video, I would like to be... What did I just say? I'm distracted by dog. I'm going to be talking about dysphoria and the kind of dysphoria that I have, and that, like, how interesting it is, how everyone else's dysphoria, just other people's dysphoria, can just be so different. Ugh, staffy farts from person to person. But yeah, so I have more bottom dysphoria than top dysphoria. I have a little bit of top dysphoria, but mostly I have bottom dysphoria. Now, with my bottom dysphoria, it's the main thing that I'm going to be talking about is like how I've found that my dysphoria is really, really different to a lot of other female to male dysphorias. I don't know what I was saying. It's very different to what a lot of other people experience, is what I was trying to say, basically. So yeah, mainly my dysphoria is bottom dysphoria. Do have a little bit of top dysphoria. And my dysphoria is triggered by, like, my shape and how clothes sit on me and things like that. Now, I know a lot of people who have bottom dysphoria. They really, really struggle when it comes to, like, time of month kind of thing. If you're pre-T, I'm pre-T, so I still get a period. Yeah, struggle with time of month and things like that, which really, really sucks for them. But to me, having that it doesn't trigger anything. It's just like this is shit and I don't enjoy this. But pretty much every cisgendered woman feels that way. Not all of the time. There's some people who really like a period, but most of the time you don't. So yeah, I don't like it because it's a pain in the ass, but it doesn't trigger my dysphoria. Another thing that really, really commonly triggers dysphoria in most trans men is sex, when it comes to, and I'm sorry that I can't think of a better word or a more appropriate word or whatever, but penetration. Now, I know a lot of trans guys, just, it really triggers their dysphoria because it is a typically female kind of thing. But for me, sex is just, it's a completely different thing. It's like a physical thing, but my dysphoria is like a really, really emotional. And I'm not saying that I worded that terribly. Sex just doesn't trigger my dysphoria, so you can come say hello to me and I'll just be like, hell yeah. And my nipples are so sensitive, like, just tiniest little touch, and I'm just like, yes. And I'm ready. And I really like it. I find it really, really erotic, really great. I just really like it. But my dysphoria is triggered by, if I'm not packing and I'm, like, particularly if I'm out, but a little bit home, and my pants aren't sitting right, I just get so, I don't like it one bit. I'm just sitting there and I'm like, they know. And, like, it's like if I am not packing, I instantly feel less masculine and just really, really shitty. And, like, I did this little experiment with myself one day. Like, in the morning, I was wearing my packer, STP packer, and I felt really good. I felt really manly, really, haha. I'm passing, totally not. But that's how I felt. I felt really good about myself. And then towards the end of the day, I took my packer out or off and just put it in my bag, and I just felt instantly completely emasculated and terrible and not good, and it was just really, really shit. All because not just because my pants weren't sitting right, but that's a huge thing that's like I really don't like. But yeah, just, if there's nothing in my pants, it's just instant shit feels. And with my top dysphoria, like people can touch my nips and I love it and it's great. But if I'm wearing a singlet, I just like wearing a t-shirt and a jumper is fine in a binder because you can't tell you're wearing one. But if I'm wearing a singlet, I look like a wanker who's wearing two singlets, which is just stupid to me. And then I'm just like, this isn't sitting right, this isn't good, and then I just feel really shit about myself. So I think my main dysphoria is how things are sitting on me, which is, I've never really heard of any other trans people who have that. It's mainly like a physical touch thing, but touch is not a trigger for me, which I think is super interesting. But yeah, that's basically where I'm standing at the moment. I'm still learning about myself as well. I've only really completely made my mind up maybe a month or two ago that I'm gonna do it properly. I was kind of like, oh, do I want this? Oh, I don't know. What if I don't like it? And I was just really, really unsure. But I've 100% fully committed, made my mind up for about 2 months. But so I'm still learning a lot about myself and little things. Like I only wore a singlet maybe 3 weeks ago, and I didn't even know that I had a little bit of top dysphoria. I just thought I was fine with my chest and it was all in my pants, but no, I put on a singlet and it's like, well, crap, this doesn't feel good at all. But yeah, so it's huge learning curve. It's just learning. There's so much learning going on for me right now, and discovery and developing and growing, and which is virtually the same thing, but there's a lot of that going on right now, and I am just super, my dysphoria is completely different than anyone that I'm speaking to has experienced, so they can't really talk me through it. So, but if any of you guys have experienced a similar thing to me, it would be really cool to know that I'm not crazy. Yeah, just let me know your thoughts, and if you experience something different to what I've experienced and what other people have experienced, just tell me all about your experiences if you feel comfortable opening up about that. Alright, anyway, I gotta go walk this crazy one before he gets really mad at me, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.